down below in the comments. All right, everybody, we're getting ready to wrap up the first section before we head into the finals. I am going to show you guys my choices, and I'll tell you guys which one's my favorite, but that's not really relevant. It's my own choices. So I want you guys to tell me of my choices which ones you prefer for this fan cast, okay? So let me know of my choices which ones you like the best, and let's go ahead and get into it. First up, for Sinestro, I have chosen Luke Evans from Beauty and the Beast, The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, and my second actor choice is Hugh Jackman from Logan and Prisoners. Now, if you guys look at the art that I've done, I used I'm not very good at Photoshop, but I tried to do my best. Luke Evans, he clearly does look like Sinestro. Obviously, I think the skin is going to be a little bit darker on Sinestro, probably a little closer to like a richer, more saturated hue of pink/red. But also Hugh Jackman, he actually looks a lot like the Mark Strong version of Sinestro, and I think that it would translate very smoothly putting someone like Hugh Jackman from a Wolverine role into Sinestro's role. I think they work really well. Hugh Jackman's amazing. A lot of people like him, and either one I think would be a good call in my totally humble, unbiased opinion, which obviously it is biased because it's mine. So you guys let me know which one you like better, and let's move on. For Guy Gardner, my top two choices are Chris Pratt from Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and of course 22 Jump Street and White House Down's Channing Tatum. As you guys can see, I made the hair a little bit more reddish, gave them a little bit of a wardrobe change, and this is what we got. So for me, it doesn't really matter what I think, but I love the idea of Channing Tatum playing this character. But to me, there is no one better than Chris Pratt for this role. You guys tell me what you think and which one of my choices you like better in the comments. And I went all out with the Photoshop for this one. So for Ganthet, I seem to be in the minority on this one, but Kelsey Grammer from Frasier and X-Men Last Stand, I think would be amazing as Ganthet. He's compassionate. He can be frustrated. He can be hard-headed sometimes, but he can also be understanding and sympathetic. I think he is what I would want personally for Ganthet. That being said, Neil Patrick Harris is also one of those literally can do anything actors. I think it would be awesome to have him play Ganthet in either a motion capture type of role. You don't necessarily have to use his face per se, but I use the face that it shows from a series of unfortunate events on Netflix where he plays Lemony Snicket, he plays, I think it's Lemony Snicket, but he plays the guy. No, it's not Lemony Snicket. What's the name of the guy? I can't remember. The Creep. He plays the creepy guy. The main character. That guy. And so I just kind of changed some of the outlines. I added a few things in there, and you can kind of see where I'm going with that idea. But it doesn't have to look like that, but it's just kind of the idea. Neil Patrick Harris and Kelsey Grammer. I like Kelsey more, but Neil could probably do it. So a little outside the box. Let me know what you guys think about those choices. And we have Tomar-Re, Doug Jones from Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, and Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, and Michael Emerson from Arrow and Lost. I didn't bother to go the full yard and try to make them look like the actual alien. I wasn't going to do that, but I just added some green in there. The personalities, the voice is where I'm really heading, and maybe even the motion capture. So I think Doug Jones would do a great job, but Michael Emerson, to me, his voice specifically would be ideal. I would want his voice and his personality in that character. So that's where I'm at. Let me know what you guys think about that. There's also Carol Ferris. Lauren Cohan from The Walking Dead and Supernatural, to me, is a great first choice. But Jamie Alexander from Thor and Blind Spot would be, if not as good, maybe better. I love both of these ladies as actresses. I think that they both embody everything that you would need for a star Sapphire. They're both powerful, both strong in character. They're both likable. They're both lovely. and I think that they would play that role of a vengeful lover very, very well. So I like both these. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. And then for the last part of my picks before the teams, we have Manu Bennett from Arrow and The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, and also Clancy Brown from The Mandalorian and Thor Ragnarok. Again, I love both of these guys. I think both of them have the voice to play this role. Manu Bennett has experience with the motion capture, but we also know now from The Mandalorian that Clancy Brown is he's no stranger to getting in the costume, the makeup, and actually being present in a character like we saw him play. I think it's the Deveronian. I don't know how you say it exactly. Deveronian, I think it is. In episode 6 of The Mandalorian, in the prison break episode, he was the horned devil alien. Super strong guy. So that's who he was. Let me know what you guys think down below. I personally would like to see Manu get that, but either one is a win for me. And you can take a look at my teams now. We've got Team 1 is Luke Evans, Chris Pratt, Kelsey Grammer, Doug Jones, Lauren Cohan, and Manu Bennett. Team 2 is Hugh Jackman, Channing Tatum, Neil Patrick Harris, Michael Emerson, Jamie Alexander, and Clancy Brown. Given the choice between teams 1 and 2, obviously for me it's going to be my team 1. That's where I put my priority. But where do you guys line up on that? Do you guys like my team 1 or do you like my team 2? Is my art hot crap or is it pretty good? Let me know what you guys think. Or don't, whatever's going to help me feel better at night. But whatever. So you guys tell me what you think. So your opinion matters a great deal to me. So anyways, that's it for the individuals. And now that those of you guys who stuck this out, have been watching this whole time, thank you. I've tallied up all of the names. I've tallied up all of the casting choices for every single character role. And now we have the winners. We have the totals, the final results. Here are the most wanted actors to play the Green Lantern Corps in the DCEU / HBOMAX. Number 1 most wanted actor to play